All right, what is going on, everybody? Time for the recap. So let's look at what the markets did today. This is the daily chart that we're looking at. So each one of these candles, as you know, represents the represents one day and the daily price action for that day. So yesterday, we broke above this sloping resistance that we said we formed in February. We tested it in March. We rejected in March, and so we drew that line to give us kind of some direction to know where we could potentially reject that or find support at if we were going to continue a move back. If we were going to get some kind of retracement or some kind of advancement after a downtrend. And so, as you can see here, price came down here. We found some lows, got this big candle up. I think that was news driven, like some good news came out about tariffs and whatnot, and we pulled back a little bit. We gapped up here this week, and we tested actually this was Monday. I'm sorry. We gapped up yesterday. Yes, Tuesday night to open a Wednesday. We gapped up. And so we pushed up Wednesday above that sloping resistance, and sometime throughout the day we came back down, we fell back below it. We came back down to the gap. We bounced out of the gap today. And again, today we broke above that sloping resistance. So we were nice and bullish today. The market presented some good opportunities. Well, actually, it did produce some good opportunities. But the first trade that I missed after stating on my live that I'm used to this happening, and well, I've seen this pattern before where price opens up and it kind of does this barcoding thing, like just pings in here for a while and then either bounces up or bounces down, and we usually get a trend day after that. And so today, that's what actually happened. I did miss that initial trade, but I took some scalps in here somewhere. I don't even remember now where it was. Um, to start out the day, I noticed this first, this cup and handle, right? And then we started to form that handle, and so I was trying to get into that trade. I actually took a trade right here for a break of that high just to go test the neckline. And before I realized it was a cup and handle, and I was stopped out for about negative $30. I took the same trade in here and was stopped out again on that big white candle for another negative 30 something dollars. So by that time I was down about like 60 something bucks. And then when I took the scalp here to, or somewhere in here, yeah, somewhere here, I think it was here, I took the scalp somewhere in here, probably on those two little candles. Took the scalp there for a continuation to get into this kind of cluster where we had some major selling, just trying to catch a piece of that trade because I noticed that the cup of handle was there and it was going to send us higher. I hesitated. I was talking about it at the open, whether I was going to get long or wait to see if they were going to pull back or not. They never pulled back. It was happening in real time. So I did miss that trade, but I was able to take a scalp somewhere, and I got about 30 or 40 bucks of it back. I did the same thing, took another scalp, and then I was up $10 to end the stream. However, I did end the day up $362. And so I was able to catch some trades later on in the day. We did this. I can't remember exactly. Let's see. Let's try to find them. I know. Okay. I was in here. I took this scalp here. This bounce off of initial balance high. I took that scalp. Once we crossed above the moving average, I took that scalp. And after we pulled back, I took another long. I actually wanted to get in there. I missed it. I missed this candle. And so I got back in along here and I took that quick scalp. And then there was another scalp that I took here. I went long here and ended up the day at $362. And so today we basically had an overall bullish day, continuation from yesterday. Are the markets out of the woods yet? We don't know, right? But the markets are open now. This is where we sit at the moment, this white candle. And so we don't know what's going to happen, but this is looking very bullish right now. So the bulls are happy. I'm happy because I made money to continue the streak. We are now on a 8-day streak. We'll see what Friday brings. Hopefully we can continue the streak and continue to build into the account. We are now at up 1,400 in the account, trying to get 4,000 in the account so that we can take a $2,000 payout. But I have been thinking about taking a $500 payout when I'm able to, just so I can start to work on the other accounts while I'm waiting on that to get those passed. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's pretty much the recap. Overall bullish day. We got some nice movement. Nice opening trend to the upside. We pulled back a little bit. We stayed above the cloud pretty much all day. We broke below it once here, and we were below it here, but as you can see, Nasdaq did that classic higher low before taking us higher to end the day. And then at the end of the day, we had some earnings that came out, and you seen this nice pop in I was sitting in that trade. This nice pop, and I hurried up and exited out of it. Sitting in that trade because these were just quick scalps, but I was trading ones and twos, two micros, and so yeah, I got a piece of that pop, got out, called it a day. Because I knew earnings were coming out, so we could potentially get some movement. And as you can see, it went up and then it came down just as fast and then bounced back up. So that was I was lucky. I had a stop loss though. My stop loss was really tight. So yeah, that's the day today. Tomorrow we see, we do what we do. We see what the markets does overnight. We come in the morning and we trade what we see. We stay patient. We stay diligent. We're trading micros on this account. We have some more 50K accounts. I'm really starting to like trading micros, and so I might just get away from the 150K accounts altogether. I do have 150K account because I like to trade, two minis. I like the fast price action on the Nasdaq. That's why I traded. I like, the big gains that you can get, but with big gains comes big losses, and with small gains comes small losses. And it's less emotional when you're trading micros, right? It's less mental capital and less emotional capital spent. So I'm loving it. I'm building this account up slowly but surely, in the safest way possible. And so yeah, that was today. Overall bullish, stayed above the cloud. We got a bear cycle here, a nice bear cycle. That's where, well, it was just a slight cycle, right? Not really, not many. Not really. We didn't really get bullish divergences, but we did get some sellers that stepped in pretty big there. I mean, we had some sellers here and here, but this was a cleaner trade to take if you were going to go short today at any time. Not saying that going short here on these other pullbacks did not make you money. It did, but for me, that would have been a cleaner trade if I was going short. So that's it for today. I'll see you all at 8 a.m. Green day. I'm happy. See you in the next one. Peace.